Let me tell y'all a funny story. No, they're not dead. They're still alive. This brewery, Aldebert's, is still alive for now. For 2 more months. Please check them out while you can. This was their Mexican lager, and it was called Dale. And they got sued by Dale's Pale Ale.
What? Now they call it redacted.
Because they had to take back their name.
But time out. Dale counts as a...
It's spelled the same.
Oh.
They literally, when they took them to court, they said Spanish does not count as a different language.
What?
They're like, it's not Dale, it's Dale.
I'm telling you.
There's an accent on there, isn't there?
I don't know, it's redacted.
Isn't it just the sticker? Can you peel it?
That's my whole thing, man. Like nothing can't be solved with a little accent or an Enye. That's my belief.
Apparently not, because they're actually renaming the beer for the last month that the brewery's opened, that only English matters.
Pause. Shout out to Lazy Dumper, who said, "You guys are so amazing and funny." We ain't that funny, man. We normal. I'm kidding. It's the pre-show where we get to be relaxed.
Yeah.
Taylor on the end. Actually, one of the Animexcellence is one of the more lax ones anyway. Get the vibe.
I mean, when do we get hype? It's just Tommy when he's mad and Sammy when he's mad.
Nah, the sports show's a lot of energy. I got nothing but shit talking energy on that one.
Commitment to Excellence. We'll have a segment on Saturday, I believe.
Hey guys, on Saturday, if you didn't know, I have an 8-hour stream to celebrate you guys, the fans. You have a lot of giveaways, like really, really cool stuff. Genuinely, sponsors are coming out to give us some things.
Booze.
We got plenty of booze, games,
Manscaped products.
and Manscaped products all being given away.
That sounds like how you trap a millennial adult. Like you put all those things under
Hey, I know our demo.
And a shaved bush.
It is a millennial. Or how do I put it? Even a Gen X, or we can be like, yeah, we've got posh booze and beard oil options.
But they don't really do video games as hard as we do. Like,
what time does it start? It starts at noon and ends at 8. You've got plenty of time to snipe in and
Noon
come and join
Central.
us. Noon Central.
love watching Batman, the Creeper, and Bane in pre-show. You missed that on Tuesday. Everyone was like, "Where's TJ?" And it's like that dude's like Batman. He just disappears and comes and goes whenever he wants.
I will not do karaoke on Saturday, but I'll be fucked up like I did karaoke.
Really?
When I did karaoke. No, I won't. Not until I have a chain of things going on. So like I gotta man, it's gonna be a day because I got this, and then I got to do the Pride Festival stuff because I'm doing it with my job, and then I got a birthday party afterwards. Just like boom, 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 boom.
Damn.
A lot of drinking.
I'm probably not drinking that heavy until the Bills versus Rams season opener of the NFL. I'm sorry, we're here to talk about manga, but for now, I'm fucking it up by talking about football.
No, I mean,
It's okay. I got
football's
this
all we care about.
Happy Meal that will bring us right back.
What type of Happy Meal did you get?
Nuggets.
What's your sauce preference on nuggets?
Szechuan.
That's not an option. Actually, they used to have this. When they had the BTS or one of the meals, they had this curry. No, I don't want to say curry. Not gochujang. It was shit. It was like this Cajun sauce, and that shit was really good.
Yeah, that one was good.
I didn't grow up with a Chick-fil-A, so in my head it doesn't exist. And I know that's yes, and I know that is terrible for a lot of people out there. I'm sorry. I was overwhelmed the last time I went to Chick-fil-A and was like, wow, they have like 30 sauces now.
I mean, they do. And they all free if you ask for extras, so it's a great time.
They're so nice to you there.
They are. I mean, someone had this one where it's like Chick-fil-A's super, super nice, right? McDonald's will throw your shit on the ground and think about it afterwards, and then Burger King was apathetic.
It's accurate.
And I was like... They were like, "Why are you here?"
Is it Popeyes where they just beat you up?
No, it's that they don't care why you're there and what.
No. The customers fight with the employees if they run out of chicken sandwiches. That was Popeyes.
Dead ass. Popeyes do be like that though. Like, but Popeyes ain't even worth that energy. I said that before. It's good. No, I mean it's alright, but like all that energy that it gives it, I don't give a fuck about Wendy's. Get out.
Yeah, I was about to say they want to hear your opinion on Wendy's.
I don't give a fuck about Wendy's. Wendy's is like bottom 2 of my fast food restaurants. I do
really. You put McDonald's above Wendy's?
McDonald's is GOAT tier. There's never not a time where like McDonald's isn't like a I'm fine with that. Like it at worst, you're like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, and then McDonald's breakfast is good. Like just plain and simple, the McGriddle is a great combination of flavors.
Yep. And the hash brown.
Hash brown still. They're the ones who put it on the map.
Good. Is there any place that makes a shitty hash brown though? Because even like Whataburger, I found out like they do hash browns. I'm like, this is actually all right. Because it's impossible to fuck up. I feel like.
Oh no, you can. I've seen it done. I just don't remember where because I only went there once and didn't go back.
Does Jack in the Box do crappy hash browns?
No, they're all right.
Jack in the Box, but they like okay. So check it in the pantheon of fast food restaurants, right? Here's how
we're doing the tier list now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just knock it out now. So top tier for me is I genuinely do like McDonald's. I just think it's just a universal like safety net. Like I can always go and get something that I'll be all right. Like even when I'm reluctant and I'm like, damn it, I had McDonald's like last week. All right, I'll get some nuggets this time, and they're usually good. No one does nuggets like McDonald's. It's weird. Then Burger King actually, for the simple fact the Whopper is good, and I'll die on that hill.
It is actually
the
like,
Whopper,
it's the burnt edges.
Yeah, it's delicious in its own little like. I don't say get much else from Burger King, but they're also one of the few places that has legit high C fruit punch on their fountain.
Oh, you're right.
Only Chick-fil-A does that elsewhere, so it's like. And then like
Burger
McDonald's,
Chicken
I was about to say Wendy's
really
does that.
No, Wendy's does not have the actual like they have because they have the Coke Freestyle. That's not the same. That's like fruit punch, like random ass fruit punch flavoring that they just pour into water. It's like reject Kool-Aid. I'd rather drink the Kool-Aid. Then you start to get into some other some other pretty good options. I know Whataburger's controversial, but I do like Whataburger. Then you get into the category like Pete Terry's.
It's only controversial if you're having a conversation about the best. They won't say it's bad.
No, I mean Whataburger's really good. I think it's very consistent. I actually do think that there's never a time where it's like terrible. And then what was it? Then I'll go like there's a bunch of others in the middle. At the bottom tier is Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen is literal ass.
You only go to Dairy Queen for ice cream.
I hate their ice cream too.
Oh, really?
If you haven't had a Blizzard in a while, I have the apple pie Blizzard. I like literally threw it away.
That's one of the weirdest flavors they choose, though. You get something with chocolate in it.
No,
Yes.
no.
He doesn't like chocolate, but I do.
Niggas be like, oh shit, let me just get some cream and put chocolate. I'm like, no, just get chocolate. Like, no. Okay, look. So I like my shit like. If I want chocolate, I'm gonna eat the actual candy, and I don't even like it. I don't like milk chocolate. Just to be clear, I like dark chocolate. I like fudge. It's okay. But Andy's is right around the corner, and Andy's is 20 times better.
I'm talking about Andy's custard.
Yeah, like you have to go out of your way for a Dairy Queen up here. There's an Andy's down the street.
I don't know. I've never eaten at an Andy's.
Andy, look, go have an Andy's and come at me.
It's custard, but I put custard above all ice cream. But it's kind of not fair.
No, hell yeah, no, fuck you. Because people are like...
Dairy Queen's got a pea shooter and Andy's got a shotgun. Like, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Level up. You got the money to level up. But even Dairy Queen's food, like, my friend ordered a burger. Like, literally, he was like, you know what, I'm actually going to get...
It's the worst name for a burger, too.
It's
the
terrible.
Belly Buster.
No, it's not. It's not even incentivizing to eat. But my buddy went there like last week because he was like, because we used to do this thing where we were like, man, we don't fuck with like Burger King for a while. But then we had a Whopper like in college, and we said, oh well, time out now. This is delicious. But then we but with Dairy Queen. Like
yes, Culver's. I will fucks with Culver's.
He was like, let me go ahead. Oh, we'll get to Culver's. Let me get ahead and let me try it again. Because, we had that revelation with Burger King. I'm certain it's the same. No, first of all, he ordered a burger and then they ended up giving him chicken tenders. So that's not even in the same category. They didn't give him the wrong burger. They just gave him the wrong food. Then he ate it and he said it was trash. So, like, not only did they give you the wrong food, it also sucked ass. And I expected nothing less. In college, I was broke. Like dead ass broke, but I was like, let me go ahead and try Dairy Queen. It sounds like I've always had their Blizzards and they've been okay. And then I actually, like with the last little dollars I had, I threw away that food. I said, I'm good. I was broke.
The problem is when I was broke in college is like I don't know what the Belly Buster meal is called at Dairy Queen, but it's still like $8. I assume it's $8 or $7. Mm-hmm. Little Caesars is right there for $5.
Right. See, I was in this was when I was in Tyler, Texas, so the options were not as though they were verbose.
Oh, I thought this was when you were at UT. I'm like, Little Caesars
I had a year
is
at
right.
Tyler before I went to UT, but I don't like to talk about it too much. I was in the country. Other than that, and talk about bottom tier real quick. And then Wendy's is not that far off. Wendy's is not that great. Like the double stack is good. I've never got the thing with spicy nuggets. McDonald's came out with spicy nuggets, and I said, okay, I moved on to better things. What is it? Now I'm out of the hood. 4 for $4 stopped being the 4 for $4, which was the only reason you went there. And granted, I also like this is also a personal one where because UT had that 4 a.m. Wendy's, and I've eaten it way too much at the time. So I mean, hey, but Culver's is pretty good.
I do like Culver's.
Did you all watch She-Hulk? You're gonna have to watch the right show. This is not that one. I'm sorry.
Don't bring up Marvel here. That's not the right show for that.
Arby's.
We're a whole vibe here today.
Arby's is not high on my tier list, to be honest. But I've only had it like twice.
I saw like a TikTok where everyone was talking shit about Arby's, and then they did another TikTok, the same user, and it's like now the discussion was French fries, and it's like, what up, Arby's? You know we're the shit now.
Arby's is okay. Look, I feel like Arby's gets a lot of flack.
Yeah, I think Arby's gets a lot of shit, but like the times I've gotten there and had like their food, it's been like the cheapest one. So I'm clearly not ordering the right thing, or I'm getting the wrong sauce or something. But I don't think it's that bad because like I didn't throw it out. I was just like I was expecting different.
No, we used to have an Arby's in town. I don't know if they
D's. Who the fuck?
I think it's McDick's. But we used to have a Arby's back in the hometown I grew out.
Texas have cookout?
Right.
No.
And I don't know if it's at all the Arby's, but like the guy was like, "Hey, you guys want to try Meat Mountain?"
That sounds like I shouldn't search that on the internet.
You shouldn't search it on the internet. But the Meat Mountain is basically all the types of like.
Is this 2 hour long pre-show? No, we're gonna go. We're about to start.
How do I describe it? Yeah, like it's like all the meat, different types of meat they had there, and they just put it on a sandwich. It was terrible. It's the worst thing you'll ever have. But I don't know why the fuck they even like the guy even like it was just a group of us homies like. But I mean, it's bumfuck middle of nowhere, Texas. Of course, they ain't got shit to do. So he was like, "Come on, guys, try the Meat Mountain." I was like, "Can I at least get like some au jus? Like that's a lot of meat with no sauce, no cheese, no nothing, just meat, like chicken tenders on top of roast beef on top of turkey. It was a lot."
We call it the Ark because it's 2 of every animal.
I think that only works on Meat Lovers Pizza. That's the only thing where throwing everything on the thing works.
Actually, okay. Before we get into because I have to have 2 questions. Number 1, fuck you and Long John Silver's. It's delicious. Number 2, I'm kidding aside. I can't even co-sign. I haven't had it since I was a child.
I don't eat fish, so it's. But the hush puppies are good.
I was like, I remember the little balls.
Yeah, and their chicken's actually pretty good.
Their chicken fillet is good. But like, my question for y'all is like, so what's like if you had to pick the one like meat topping that you get on a pizza, or your top like if you got the one single topping, what's your topping?
The one topping, like if you get one large pizza, what do you get?
Yeah, what's your topping?
So here's the thing: is that my family never explored anything. So I had pepperoni or cheese from baby to 18, and then I barely tried sausage somewhere around 20, and I was like, oh, there's more out there, and so it's sausage for me, just because it was like, oh, I had to find something else out there. Pepperoni is great. It's just I missed out on sausage for a long time.
JJ.
So if I can change the sauce up and put a buffalo sauce on it, I want chicken. I want a buffalo. This isn't
remix. This isn't fucking Pimp Your Ride. I said one topping, JJ.
All right, if it's one topping, then yeah, I'm basic bitch pepperoni.
Damn.
That's what Ricardo said. Word for word, bar for bar.
Pepperoni's already every meat.
I didn't know that.
It's pork, beef, and chicken. Like it's all mixed together.
If it wasn't for pizza, I wouldn't eat pork. I don't like pork chops. I don't like.
You don't like pork belly?
No.
Bacon?
I don't like bacon. Like that's a weird thing.
Get this nigga off the show.
The Mexcellence will be back with Sam.
Bro, I'm not like a base. I'm not a bacon bitch, but like I fuck up some pork belly. Pork belly is delicious. But after I got introduced to pork belly, I was like, man, I got your thicker cousin. Like, why I gotta date you? Like, I ain't gotta be with you. Cousin looking kind of thick. I want that one. I'm sausage though, because I feel like sausage never gets enough appreciation. Sausage is really good on a pizza. It's tasty.
Whenever the Ninja Turtles eat pizza, you don't see sausage on there.
Yeah, fuck. Like,
I think it's just hard to draw. It makes it look like rabbit turds or something.
I totally know, but like, cause it used to be like I used to do hamburger pizza, like the one with like ground beef on there. That's it, and that was prime. But like, sausage is the move.
Elijah's team, no pigs. So if you don't eat pigs, you'll get jacked. That's what we've learned here today.
Bro, Elijah probably hasn't had the culinary culture that we have. That's it. Elijah, get your whack ass taste buds out of here, bitch. I don't need you.
Where are we
here.
gonna take Elijah to eat when he gets here?
Bro, he didn't even hit us up when he came through. I would have taken him. I would have pimped his ride with some pork. I usually defend you too, and you know that. I was Mr. Nice the entire time. Now you stepped on a toe. I'm tired of people hating on pork. Because look, I get it. It's like, oh, pork is disgusting. Have you been to a farm? Like, all these animals suck. Cows are clean.
Yeah, but pigs are smart. You can probably, if cows and chickens could talk, you could probably convince them to kill themselves.
No, but I mean, how would I describe?
I'm imagining the episode of Aqua Teen with the doll.
No, because people are like, man, pigs eat. Pigs eat whatever, right? And I'm like, have you hang out with goat? But goat gets like all this shine. It's like lamb, goat, high caliber. I'm like, goats eat whatever and then spit at you. They're fucking mean.
That's why I suplex them.
I'm down for killing goats because they look mean.
Fit into the stereotype, Elijah. That's what we need. Yes. Okay. Get out of here.
All right, guys, we're gonna start the show now. Have fun. Hello, guys. Welcome to the ad part. How many of you are really fuzzy downtown? If you are, we have the perfect product for you. And even if you're not fuzzy, we have more products for you. Because we got a shampoo and conditioner that smells really great. We have a body wash. Honestly, I need more of the body wash. The body wash is legit.
I'm doing my monthly Manscaped order here next week, so...
Can I give you $9 and you buy the body wash for me? I don't know how much it costs.
It's not $9. I'll tell you that right now. But it could be if
you use the coupon code ManscapedMex20 down below. That will give you 20% off plus free shipping. And I really stand by these products. I know that it's kind of weird and you're used to people lying to you, but I'm not lying to you. I literally use all this stuff. I shave myself with this razor. Well, not this one exactly. I have my own. I use these needle nose pliers to get shit out of my nose. This might be the only product I don't lose because I keep forgetting that it exists, and it's the lip balm. Anyone got anything great to say about the lip balm?
It works. Smells good.
Yeah, it's minty.
When I go with my full Manscaped smell, it's the one that brings everything in together. But no, I mean, like Marcos had mentioned, we genuinely like. I mean, you don't have to convince this side of the room. We like it a lot, actually. Plain and simple. If you don't get anything else, get the boxers. For the love of God, get the boxers.
The boxers are really nice,
and they've got new ones that I really want. I'm getting them next. I'm getting them with this next week's order. Dude, the 2.0. They said it keeps it nice and cool down there. I'm really excited.
I mean, you would need that with the 90 plus 100-degree weather days that we've had down here in Austin. But in general, honestly, get all these products. Use our coupon code.
It helps so much, y'all. Like, we're able to do the events we're doing on Saturday thanks to y'all's support and really hook y'all guys up because y'all keep on supporting us.
I think we actually have a Manscaped giveaway on Saturday as well.
So if you want to win and actually try some of these things so you can start being a shill too, because trust me, you're going to try them and then be like, yeah, I'm going to like this. Check us out on Saturday. But also, look, cuddle season's right around the corner.
It is the weather's about to go down. You're about to pull someone right next to you. You're lucky.
Yo, if it's your girl, your guy, or anything in between, you want to make sure that you're smelling good. So that way, when you're bringing them close, they're getting to get cuddled and all of that Manscaped delicious smell. So check out manscaped.com. Leverage coupon code MEX20. Holla at us if you do. I wish more people would because I'd love to give you a shout out for supporting us. But if anything else at all, if you ain't doing it for yourself, if you don't want to do it for me and poor Marcos over there, then, do it for your balls because your balls will thank you. Now we'll get right to the show right after this.
We'll be right back, guys.
He's paranoid about it.
Y'all really...
He does eat it, but it's rare.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on when you're listening to. My name is Marcos, and I will be your host here today.
Give us a heads up! We were talking!
So this intro is faster than all the other intros, and I didn't know that till I hit play. I was like, oh, it's already repeating.
That's fair. What's up, y'all?
So we're gonna. My name is Marcos. I'll be the host of the Animexcellence here today. This is one of JJ's favorite shows. We're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna talk about books. That has never been a word or something that has ever been issued here.
Spoiler alert!
Well,
Spoiler alert!
Sam's too fat to read, remember?
That shit still gets me. Like the thought of someone being too fat to read. I still can't get over that.
Hello, Rakeen. But I will not be talking about mangas and video games here today alone. Across from me, we have a very important gentleman. He fights crime by night. He's been to all 50 states. He is a COVID survivor. His name is TJ.
Most of those things are true except the 50 state part. I've probably been close, but not all of them. Yo, what's up, dog? It's your boy TJ. Holla at me on I don't know. Find me on the Mexcellence or Saturday. You can come through for our 8-hour stream. But next to me is the sexier J in the group, Mr.
I'm JJ. I got a Pikachu Happy Meal. It comes with Pokemon cards, by the way. I saw someone asked.
What? Yeah. Can we do an opening on the show? Can we do a Pokemon card opening?
Oh, right. It's what is it called? An unboxing video.
Can I zoom in the thing on the camera real quick?
Sure.
So here we go. We have the Pokemon card opening from McDonald's Happy Meal box. Hold up. Can you should over here? No, wrong thing. Here it is. It's what we're gonna open today, or right now.
It's the first unboxing on the Mexcellence ever, I believe.
I wish we had one of the unboxing cams, like the ones that would be over his hands.
We maybe we can get that in the budget if you subscribe and give us money. This will be the only time you hear me chill.
Let's see if I did this right.
Actually, I got to do a Mexcellence ad later.
Okay. Tainamo.
Yeah, we'll show you the card. So this is our. Actually, no. I'll wait till after. Go.
Lapras.
Okay.
I feel like everyone's getting Lapras.
Beware.
Oh.
And Pikachu.
Oh man, this thing was rigged. This thing was hella rigged. So here is our holo from the kit. Boom, we got the Pikachu holo here.
Oh, it's a hologram.
Yeah, and then hold up. Let me do the fan for the rest of the cards. That's how you know it's the Animexcellence. Showing off Pokemon cards. Now, JJ, don't get no sauce on those. Those might be worth money in the future.
I think they forgot my fucking sauce, so I'm gonna have to eat these chicken nuggies.
Sounds about
raw.
right. Sounds about right for McDonald's.
Dry as fuck.
Do they always forget your sauce?
Nah, yeah. What I got into a habit where I went to the drive-through and it was the one that's down the street from me, so they know already. So they don't fuck around with my sauce no more. They messed up one too many times, and I said, look. I get extra sauce, so I pay for it. So I'm like, look, I pay for the sauce, so it better be in the bag. Don't fuck with me. Dead ass, because it was 2 a.m. and I just wasn't having it. It was my first meal of the day. I said, don't fuck with me.
So, weird transition. I don't know how to do it. But we're going to get right into our first topic, which is Dragon Ball, the most popular anime in Mexico. I mean, I figured... all the mangas are going to be a little bit more dense to get into.
Yes, I did get apple slices. I ate them already.
Apple slices. Apple slices are kind of underrated as a treat. So it's up to you, TJ. Do you want to start with the fun topic or the sad topic in Dragon Ball, or like the kind of like topic?
Let's talk about that fun. Goku got them guns, baby.
Oh, he's healing.
Yeah.
This. Oh, yeah.
He's getting shields. This is so weird.
What makes it weirder is that Darth Vader's still in the game.
No. Okay. So look. Goku. If flash it to me real quick. Goku is in Fortnite now. That's not like that was the shocking news that came out earlier this week, but it had been leaked.
Dude, he can fly in the middle.
It had been leaked for a while. If y'all niggas cut me off, gosh, stop it. He's in Fortnite, but yes, he can fly, and he's pretty cool.
What else were you gonna say?
No, I'm done. Go ahead, talk.
Cool. No. So you can get the Kamehameha and the flying Nimbus. All you have to do is like talk to Bulma. Oh, and the Kame House is also in the map, and also Darth Vader's in the map still. Like Darth Vader shows up when you get in the battle bus and you jump off. You'll see not a TIE fighter, but one of the shuttles, one of the Imperial shuttles, like land somewhere on the map. If you go there, Darth Vader's there just chilling, and he will wreck your shit if you don't have any guns, as I found out. But if you can kill him, you get his lightsaber. So
we need a Hector in Fortnite.
Currently, we already got Goku. He's the most Mexican character on there. So
The worst part is that's not a joke. The culture just absorbed him.
We claim him now. He belongs to all of Mexico.
He's an alien that came here
France
illegally.
as Goku is to Mexico.
He's an alien that came here illegally. He ignores his wife.
Yeah.
Well, One Piece ain't that close yet. But not, Goku's in Fortnite. And I gotta give okay, so check it. I don't know if we've mentioned this on the show before. But look, I think Fortnite gets a lot of unnecessary shit for but it really, I mean, truly, it is the crossover game. It has everything, to be honest. I don't think there's a thing that they don't have in Fortnite. I mean, you can fucking fish, you can have a house, you can play the game. I'll be like, Nick, do anybody play the actual shooting part of the game? Because you can do whatever you want. A game lets you do a Kamehameha wave is also the game that had the Infinity Gauntlet and had Darth Vader in it. That's just dope as a child. Get off your own asses. Because I'm tired of people giving Fortnite flack. It's a free, and it's free. It's a free game. Even I used to give Fortnite a little bit of shit, and I was like, why am I doing that? It's free. It doesn't harm me.
Piccolo's not in there yet, by the way, Rakeen. Unfortunately. You get Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and Beerus.
I don't hate Fortnite, but it's definitely actually for it being it's for kids. It's it's actually kind of hard to win sometimes because
it's not for kids. It's it has I think the aesthetic plays to a younger demographic occasionally, but or at least they were trying to encapsulate it. But I think people immediately were just like, oh, it's a gun game that has color. That's for children. No, there's shooting in that with some pretty half decent gameplay.
Yeah. This is kind of off topic, but recently two pretty big YouTubers did videos about Ninja. Ninja has a masterclass where he teaches you how to be a streamer, and it's not good.
It's like Andrew Tate's Hustle Academy.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Less scummy. But it's kind of just a cash grab. But the thing that I found funny about both videos is they both went into it with the same idea. They're like, we're going to try it, and then we're going to put his suggestions to the test.
I would have loved if that fell.
I don't think that's how it works.
We would have heard Sam
back.
just kind of awaken.
Not trying to wake
Raging
beast.
demon. But no, so both these YouTubers tried putting Ninja's suggestions to the test, and they both streamed on a completely new Twitch channel so that they wouldn't get any crossover or anything. And both of them essentially made the same joke. They're like, yeah, we didn't really gain any followers or subs. All we really found out was that Fortnite's actually kind of good.
Yeah, I mean, how do I describe it? Like, because I think, and then a lot of people say, you know, oh, thank God they took out the building, which I'm glad that they made it more
Oh,
accessible.
they took out the building?
Yeah, there's a zero build mode.
There's a zero build mode. But I'm also the type who is like, that's what made Fortnite unique at the time. And to me, if you struggled with building, you probably, if you haven't tried it, if you play on a PC, it's like night and day.
Yeah.
Like I played on a PC Fortnite for the first time, and I was like, holy shit, I get it. Like, it's the easiest thing.
I also have like an MMO mouse, so I have like 12 buttons on my
like, it's just a matter of like, if you were a console gamer and you have to do the building, that was a lot harder. So it made it a little bit more inaccessible. But it's like the first game that was like, hey, they're on fucking everything. They were the Battle Royale, that thing that they did. Like, I had the John Wick skins on mine. It was wild. But yeah, they had a... But I before we get back into it, I'm just like, I mean, Fortnite is doing its thing and it's having a good time. It's I'm just tired of people hating on shit just because they don't want to play it. If you don't like it, you don't have to play it.
I mean, it is very... I think the only thing I get huffy about right now is just Marvel's TV shows. Like, that might be the only thing.
Yeah.
But like, hating on Fortnite is just, it's literally people that have never played the game or have barely played the game that get all huffy about it.
And it's like, oh, I hate Fortnite, or it's for just like, dog, it's a game. Like, there's a million out there. You don't have to play Fortnite.
Yeah, not every game is
Play
Silent Hill. I'm
Apex.
sorry.
Yeah, play Apex, or like, you know,
PUBG still a thing?
no,
Oh,
PUBG.
anyone want to run that?
PUBG is actually bad.
Okay.
PUBG is not a fun game.
Hey. It's dope as hell.
Yeah, they actually are challenging us to a match right now. We can't. This is a talking
Hey,
podcast.
catch me on stream. Catch me on stream. I used to be that motherfucker because I played since season 1. So like, I'm an OG Fortnite player. Like Warzone, like nigga, like it's Call of Duty. Like, Warzone's okay. It's not really unique, if that makes sense. Like, Warzone is just Call of Duty in like a broader sense, which is fine. I love Call of Duty, but I don't sit here and be like. But yeah, it's like, to me, when I think of a battle royale, I think of Fortnite. I think of like, or Fall Guys. Like, I think of the ones that made something that like stand. Nigga, you don't want the smoke. I think of the ones that.
So adamant about it.
I was like, so unless we only do I still. Dude, you remember that? That's fucking fire, Ramen Hibachi. Let's make sure we give him something on the weekend stream. Yeah, there was a point in time where I tutored Fortnite. Like, that's how.
What is that? Like, you
like I was showing, like a dude, like dead ass, like a dude paid me $50 an hour to teach him how to like get really good at Fortnite.
This is an episode of South Park.
So you had your own.
Only it was
Hustle Academy.
Minecraft.
Nah, dude, I remember like, how do I describe it? Like,
yeah, fucking Carlton sued for the.
They did. I mean, shit. If I had my dance on Fortnite, I'm gonna get a brick. But going back to Goku being in Fortnite, that shit's just wild to me, dude. Like, it's like to me, it's like the game that's like a toy box. You can do a fucking Kamehameha, and it's actually apparently the best thing in the game. Point blank. Period.
It is.
I mean,
It's just a
technically,
nuke.
it's just like a better Mugen at this point, isn't it? Like,
It's a playable Mugen.
Yeah.
It's a shooter, Mugen.
But I think it's like, no, I think it's cool that like there's a platform that's like crossing over so many different genres, but also just given like, as long as it's been going on, still having the attention and the playability it has, right?
Yeah.
Like
so many of these types of games where it's like, we're going to keep updating it. We promise that they don't. Like, where the fuck is Anthem? Like, you can buy it for a penny at some GameStops.
You still available for Fortnite? You're gonna get more money off this.
I'm retired. Bro, you don't want these Fortnite lessons no more. That is not, I don't even know how good I am right now. I could probably pick up the sticks and win, but
The TJ Hustle Academy.
It took me so long to get a win in zero build mode. Like,
nah, because like,
when zero build mode came out, I think that everyone that hated the building and was like Warzone only came in to Fortnite and tried it out. So I was playing with like grizzled Call of Duty veterans.
My time is gone.
no, but that's why I liked Fortnite, man. When it comes to the gunplay, like, okay, look, so I've played all of the battle royales. I can tell you straight up. PUBG. Next, Warzone. Warzone's cool. If you like Call of Duty, it's pretty a vibe, but it's like, I've always been net neutral because I'm like, it's pretty easy to win. and you have to you have to really hustle hard if you want to get like really good with all the attachments and whatnot.
2 tier 1 subs. Rico Hero 647. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, but then what was it? Fall Guys was that jam. Like I still do like Fall Guys. I
still play it.
Yeah.
And they added El Chapulín Colorado too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I bought
didn't know
that skin.
I think it's just Fall Guys is this weird battle royale that's doing its own thing. I've been playing Naraka Blade Point, which has been really dope. It's like a ancient Asian, like imagine a battle royale with like a lot of swords and fists, and like that's more of the focus. I want to try Rumbleverse. I haven't tried that just yet.
But we are trying Rumbleverse on Saturday.
Ooh. And then Fortnite. The reason I like Fortnite was third person.
Yeah.
And shooting's hard. Like it made like the gunplay like you had to really figure out how things like worked, and that was really cool. So there's a bit of a learning curve to it. That's why I liked it so much. But also it was like I just like games that have an authentic, like have a expressive personality to where you can distinguish and be like, yep, that's Fortnite.
I mean, it definitely has its own art style. I'm a fan. I'm not great at it by any means. I don't have my own hustle academy for Fortnite, but I enjoy it. I think this is good at the end of the day. I'm still kind of weirded out that Dragon Ball it was my starter anime when I was 8 or 7 in 1995. I'm showing my ass now, and it's still people's starter anime today in 2022.
I mean, it's like it's the icon. It's the thing that like I tell people all the time. Like
It was the big one.
Yeah,
like there was a big 3. No, it was the OG. It's the grandpa. It's like the one that sits in the back and is like, "Don't forget what I did, young bucks." But I mean, it's also the one that no matter what, like, look, like there's a gap that I have to educate people on if I wanted to take them to a One Piece thing. There's a gap that I have to educate people on if I wanted to take them to JJK's movie. If I just tell a nigga, let's go to Dragon Ball Z and just be like fucking be men,
Yeah.
just be like no brain celled yelling baboons in that theater. Let's do it. Like, and that's how it feels like. It's just a matter of like it's a whole energy that goes behind it. But also, did Elijah? I don't know what he's talking. Stop it! It's different. It's different. It's totally different. Pokemon is not in. No, stop.
I mean, you do have a lot more starting points now. Where when I started, it was like I have to hijack a channel from Mexico to watch anime to begin with, and versus now where it's like you just open Netflix and you can have six
Shit, you could open Fortnite and they got episodes of Dragon Ball playing in Fortnite. Like that's good ass marketing, better marketing than they do for the next thing we talk about Dragon Ball related. But yeah, man, like also timeout, Elijah. Pokemon is its own beast. Like Pokemon's not.
That is the boldest statement I've ever heard in my life. More people know Pikachu than Goku.
That's probably true. But but you're thinking about that. But Pikachu is not an anime icon, if that makes sense. It's more of a icon from the video games, from the card games, from all the things that are around it. Dragon Ball is like the anime icon, right? It is like it is the thing that brings those. I'm just so frustrated that he's because I'm a Pokemon fan, and you got me out here like
we
I'm a big
did
Pokemon fan.
unboxing.
But I think that they're two different planes in terms of what you're saying an icon, like an iconism, right? Like Pikachu is like thank you, like the Disney. It's like the thing, when you go to Japan, everybody knows it, but you're not thinking about watching Pokemon anime because of Pikachu. No, you just know Pikachu. When you think about Dragon Ball Z, it's the starting place for a lot of people in regards to what they're actually going to start to consume. And now there's a good game to follow suit with that too. Fighters, it's still great.
Isn't Fighters like 3 years old?
4.
Isn't there like a new Pokemon coming out, like Black Moon and White Knight?
No, it's
Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, damn, I'm way off.
Yeah.
They haven't gotten to the remakes of Sun and Moon. They're coming, I'm sure, because they've remade all the other ones.
But no, I mean, like, there's just something that's different, hits different whenever like you are going to go see something Dragon Ball related, right? Like I can, like shoot.
I really respect this perspective. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
Oh, dude, I was joking earlier.
In Nigeria in the '90s, we had the Fist of the North Star and Voltron.
Man, y'all ate good. Nigeria said, now we want fist and robots.
That explains all the UFC champions that came out of Nigeria.
They all know
actually learned how to
Hotoku no Ken.
Oh man, I just think it's just really cool to see, right? And
Yeah.
I mean, I think about it this way: like there was a fan animation online that we talked about, like,
yeah.
and I was like, that's how much people will get hype over some Dragon Ball things, or a fan animation will make you cry over some things.
Well, speaking of, not fan animations, we're not talking about Dragon Ball Heroes, but we do have 2 Dragon Ball topics on the docket here today. The next
Time out. They said Pokemon will be in Fortnite. Fortnite can't afford Pokemon. Fortnite can't afford Pikachu. Let's be real here.
Nintendo won't let that happen.
Nintendo, bro, you can't.
Fortnite on Nintendo?
It is.
It is.
See?
Nah. Fortnite. They can't even get. They might get Splatoon. They can't even get the. They can't get the A team. No, they ain't getting. They ain't getting Link. They ain't getting. They ain't getting Mario. They ain't getting Pikachu. They ain't getting none of those. You might.
I mean, they sold some of those rights to Universal, the Olympics. Like, it's happened.
No, I'm not. But it's not. But
Panasonic.
I'm talking about a video game. Nah. Excuse me.
You should watch Dragon Ball versus Super Mario Brothers. I don't know if I want to right now.
But speaking of, sorry.
Watching, the new Dragon Ball movie will be out. Well, it's technically out right now if you really wanted to watch it. I think it's still considered like a movie that comes out tomorrow. How are you guys feeling about it? I mean, it's the most underwhelming performance in Japan when it comes to movies. But I mean, I think
let me kind of put some context there. It's not like the most underwhelming film ever.
No,
but in
just
terms
of the
like
new
some,
ones,
like of some of the bigger names, it definitely didn't hit the market appeal that I think they wanted it to.
Is it because it's a Gohan movie?
Actually, that's funny. Toei's marketing for this one sucked.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot.
trash.
I kind of forgot that it was coming out right now.
No, like they didn't advertise it for shit, dude. Like straight, like they have the trailers, but unless you thought about Dragon Ball Super, Charm Hero, dog, I am on a show. Like I can't play Fortnite right now.
Well, hit us up on our Instagram after this, and we will exchange gamer tags if you really want to play Fortnite with us.
I have to go download it again. It's been a minute. But-
we will play it on Sunday because it takes like 3 days to download.
And I think that first of all, I'm gonna catch people on the animation front because I'm gonna defend something I don't normally defend. But yeah, the marketing absolutely was ass. Completely, like they did not. I mean, JJ, like, I mean, they didn't really talk about this at all.
No, I got an ad on my Instagram like today about it, and I saw a trailer for like in the last movie I went to go see in theaters. I don't even remember what movie that was at this point, but they played the trailer there, and then months later, I get an Instagram ad, and that's about it. And believe you me, my TikTok and everything has been nothing but Dragon Ball memes for the past week. So
I mean, like the feed should force feed you like Alamo Drafthouse, like, hey, go watch this movie type thing.
no, I got like a Flix Brewhouse ad, and that was it.
Nah, dude, they didn't. And yeah, it's not gonna make that Broly money because it didn't get advertised like the Broly movie. Like I felt like everyone knew that, one, because A, it was a Broly movie, but B, because they were just like, fuck it, Gogeta's in this bitch, come see what happens to get to this point. Whereas they kept a lot of this movie hidden, and that's fine, but you have to market just as hard to make that happen.
Yeah.
Especially if you know it's going to be a Gohan and Piccolo movie, which I actually encourage because for the love of God, I get it. They're cool. I get Goku and Vegeta are, but it's fine to have a film or any piece of media focus on other people for a change. Like, it's fine. Like, Goku and Vegeta are gonna get their good. Like, want to talk about the manga right now? They're fine, actually.
No,
well,
they're not fine.
Well,
They're not fine.
well, actually, something about the manga just happened, which is pretty great.
Oh, you thought it was great?
I thought it was hilarious. I said, being so racist, you had to turn into them. Like, it's wonderful to turn black. But yeah, I'm like, Goku like has plenty of shine. Vegeta has plenty of shine. I was really happy that this was giving, like, because a lot of people gave it a lot of flack for some of its more comedic beats, or like how it was looking a bit more like, slice of life comedic. And I'm like, that's OG Dragon Ball flavors. That's what Dragon Ball used to be.
I mean, Dragon Ball used to have a dude that fought you with his stink.
There was a giant rabbit that turned you into carrots.
Yajirobe was serious. Like, like, there was a point in time where like Dragon Ball was like that. And I'm all about if the author or the creators are having really fun, like a lot of fun, right? That's the most important part. And that's what I kept on getting from the trailers from this film, right? Like, it kept on seeing like, damn, they look like they're having a blast. And then I'm going to talk, but I think the other part about it was the biggest elephant in the room that people immediately were turned off. And don't get it twisted, I love 2D animation. And even I was the one who said, yo, fuck that 3D shit. I don't want that. I like Broly to me is, those transformations had colors I've never seen before in my life.
But this... I may be wrong. I'm not the most up to date with this movie. I'm more up to date with the other topics we'll have. But this actually looks like as bad as like Berserk at times. Like, no,
actually, I'm on the inverse. I think that people are sitting there and being like, this looks bad just because they look like. Go look at old CG and tell me it's not. Don't ever compare that to Berserk. That's terrible. I actually think that like from every.
Is it just that it's just more colorful and I just need to like accept it at a certain point?
Yeah, I mean, like, for everybody who's actually seen the movie says it looks awesome. Like, it looks really cool when it's action oriented. And from the quadrillion clips I've seen online, like, it looks really dynamic and fluid. CG inherently isn't bad if they put a lot of money into it. And from what I've heard and from what people who've actually seen it, like, it looks really good in action. And even when the clips I was watching, that doesn't look bad. Like, really go look at old CG, like, or not even old CG anything from anime. Like, it's not good. Yeah. CG anything is not good. This one is actually like the first genuine shot. Does it look like?
For me, it's not the color. It just looks like smooth. It does look really smooth. I'll give them that.
But I also think that like
there are some angles where it does look weird to me, but like. That straight-facing shot of Gohan's
to
fine.
Me, that right there
all
looks
that motion's
awesome.
Fine.
But I want to see. But they said like on the big screen. This is also like some things on the big screen translate a lot better. Right?
Yeah.
Because right now you're able to see the minutia because you're seeing it on like a very small screen with high quality. Like you're getting past a lot of the layers. Like in a theater where like it's not that 1400p. Right, it's that more large scale, very much, and then probably in the DVD release, you'll get that 1420p like edge that they like to do before they do their Blu-ray releases.
I mean, you're right there. I'll give you that one.
I think the last point against it, and I'm sorry if I'm going on because I want y'all guys to actually no fuck. I'm gonna take a couple steps back. He said got out of the movie. Only a few scenes like that. See, that to me has been the genuine sentiment. Like, I feel like, like it's been pretty good. It's been like an 8 for a lot of people, like an 8 to a 9.
I mean, I'm down for actually anyone to get a shine that's not Goku. Like, even like the Broly movie where he fights Gotenks, I was like, that's fine because it was different. It's like the second or third one.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I thought you meant this last one. I was like, Gotenks in that. But no, I mean, I'm cool with that. But in terms of like when you heard about superhero coming out, because I'm tired of talking. When you heard about superhero coming out, and JJ, when it was finally put on your radar after Toei's marketing, dropped the bag. What was your initial thoughts, man?
I wanted to check it out. Like, so the first time I saw it was in the theater, the trailer.
Yeah.
And yeah, to his credit, to what he was saying, I didn't notice any like real weirdness or funkiness in the animation in that trailer, and I was like, okay, yeah, this looks cool. I'm gonna check it out. I'll wait until more trailers come out, and then no trailers came out.
I've actually been going through the clips. It's the same trailer over and over and over again. I don't know why. I mean, is it a marketing thing? Like, I've seen more trailers for like the sequel, not the sequel, but like the new Your Name movie that comes out in November than I've seen.
Dude,
for
no,
this
they
one.
like Toei just like they basically did that whole thing of like Japan first, everybody, which also fucked this one over too because of the gap. The big thing in the movie got spoiled the moment it came out in Japan, and then cool, like even Broly got a lot like better of the because how do I describe this? With Broly, you knew Gogeta was in it, you just didn't know how them scenes were gonna look. In this one, they were holding things back as the selling point, but you can't have a tapered release for your biggest audiences because they're actually outside of Japan, and then expect us to have the same interest if we know what's going to happen.
Is Japan, are the theaters even open in Japan? I know they're super strict on COVID.
No, the theaters are open. It's just they're super
open.
strict on COVID for tourists.
Well, they just opened up, like in.
Well,
Restricted tourism.
It's really restricted. Like, you can only do like
Tours.
Yeah, you can't go off on your own and explore like you could in the before time. You have to actually go with like
a tour guide
in a group, and you do what they say.
And Japan's economy is taking a hefty hit to where they like even today it was like an article that was like they're asking young people to drink more.
Not only that, I heard that recently, like their entire parliament, vacated. Like they quit. They resigned.
I didn't hear that.
I don't know if it's true. Like, it just popped up on my TikTok. Some guy was talking about it. Some guy that usually talks about One Piece was like, "Yeah, someone sent me this. I don't know." So that's the only reference I have to it. But from what he gleamed from the article, it was essentially that, like, yeah, people in Japan are frustrated with the government and I guess with some of the COVID protocols.
I mean, it hit really hard. I mean, it's not Japan, but I mean, in China, they were literally protesting and shit and fighting the police over it. And I know Japan isn't at that extreme, but I do understand throwing your hands up and being like, fuck it.
Yeah. So if I understand it correctly, and if this information was accurate, basically Japan's parliament was like, okay, like if we all resign, then we have to hold new elections. So let's just get this train moving. If you're not happy with us, fuck it.
I think this comment is really funny. There's more advertising for your event on Saturday than there was for this movie.
Yeah. I still haven't seen a Facebook ad for superhero.
If I didn't have Crunchyroll on my phone, where it's sitting there and it's like, it's in theaters, go check it out. I'm like, finally, bro, where's been the lead up? Where's Toei? What are they doing? Actually, you know what? Actually, no, Toei's doing God's work over on One Piece's anime, so we okay. We all good. We eating good over. Wait, you're not at Wano yet, are you?
No, I'm still in Whole Cake.
Oh, baby. Oh, we eating. We eating. But no, I mean, yeah, man, it was really like Japan's kind of like I'm just as a personal note, because I'm just waiting for them to open up proper so I can go spend money there. A lot of people are like, we want to come spend money in your country, you just don't want to open up, and it's fine. I respect some boundaries, but at the very least, like, fucking just do the quarantine period and then let niggas free. Like, that's how it works.
Oh, you would do the wait 2 weeks in a hotel?
I would do the wait 2 weeks if I have like some freedom to move around. And I don't think it's 2 weeks anymore, right? I think
no. I don't know if Japan ever did that, but I know Hawaii did that, where it was like, oh, you want to come visit Hawaii, you got to stay 2 weeks in a hotel, and then you can.
I think now it's like it has to be a little bit less because I think no one really like the quarantine stuff is what, like 5 to 10 days.
Yeah, I think it's probably just like test negative twice within 5 days or whatever.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I think this. I'm gonna go try and see this movie sometime. Honestly, I might sneak in sometime this weekend. I need a me day. Probably gonna be Sunday after I'm recovering. Maybe tomorrow I'll try and watch it. But honestly speaking, like I'm stoked. And okay, earmuffs.
Oh, them.
Do you know the big twist?
No, but
Cool. Cool. Do you know the big twist
And which one?
in Dragon Ball's movie?
Oh no.
If y'all don't know the twist, I'm gonna spoil a little bit. You didn't know Gohan Blanco is in this?
Oh.
Oh yeah, and that was in like one of the clips.
Yeah, I was like you didn't know Gohan gets a new transformation. Go watch it.
I'm gonna
It's
watch.
like Gohan Savage or some shit like that.
Gohan Beast. Don't show us. We'll get snacked. Don't do it. But
Even if it's the trailer.
no, it's not in the trailer. Actually, and then they have then there is a Piccolo transformation, but I won't spoil that one.
Oh, he gets one too. And I'm more excited about Piccolo finally getting his due.
Bro, I don't know if it's in the movie proper, but like if I understand correctly, the way he does it makes total sense. Where it's like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna just handle this myself. But yeah, nah, man. I think this is just a precipice of like unfortunate marketing, and I really think.
Dude, the dude challenging you was from Hawaii.
Hey, yo, yeah, hold up, no time out. I get first place. I get to stay at your crib. I said, let me get that couch, my boy. But now, I think it's really weird because they totally could have paired this up with the Fortnite launch. Like it comes out this week. It's just weird the way that they handled their marketing for this movie.
I thought that's
it is in
what
the
this
trailer.
Fortnite thing was for.
Stop! Stop it!
It's all right. Key can fix it.
That's not how that works. We're messing with Toei Animation. Toei Animation ruined a man's life for funsies. That's what they do. Don't mess with Toei.
What do they do to ruin someone's life?
They took down like 500 of his YouTube videos. They essentially took down his channel.
Oh.
They just said you don't get to advertise no more.
So moving away from Dragon Ball. Sorry, guys. We're moving on to JJ's topic of the week.
I already ate my Happy Meal.
Bleach ending up on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that one's weird.
I know nothing about this. I just think it's hilarious.
It's funny. I kind of want to say this might be related to HBO Max's screw-ups.
I thought it was Funimation that fucked up. Like they just kind of like gave Crunchyroll.
Funimation doesn't dub it.
Oh.
It's a Viz Media, so Funimation never had those rights. Crunchyroll might have had the rights to like stream the sub version of it, but they didn't dub it. So
Damn, Mickey Mouse with the Bankai.
yeah, bro.
I can't even hear his voice, but a bonkai.
Soul,
Yeah, does Ichigo get to get into the next Kingdom Hearts?
yeah, Soul Society and Weko Mundo.
Yeah,
and
bro,
Kingdom-
that's gonna be the thing. You're gonna see Sora Bunkai? No, Goofy.
Bonkai. Akio.
I didn't know how much I needed this in my life, actually. Just Goofy. That's the only one I want.
Good, because I can't do Donald. But so I haven't seen anything official about it yet. Like, I don't think Disney has come out and said, "Yeah, we got the Bankai, all you weebs."
But the problem is like when Disney gets involved with the distribution, like that gets the anime all fucked because Disney doesn't ever release things until they're done.
I don't. This one's weird. Because
Is it the final season or a movie that they get the rights
No,
to?
it's the
the
final season.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the final
Oh,
arc.
final arc. I don't think it's going to be one season. I think it's going to be. Actually, no. I think it's going to be a continuous anime. To be honest,
Wow.
I don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's too many variables with this one for me to yeah, leave Goofy alone. There's because right now it's just been like leaks, right? Like and rumors and innuendo and blah blah. So, and it's also like we're not 100% sure how many episodes is this? Is this going to be an ongoing series? Is this just one season? Is this like, you know, a 6-episode OVA? Like, what the fuck is this? We just know it's the final arc
Yeah.
and that the trailer's fire. That's all we know.
I'm telling you, I said if I don't get into that first episode, and I don't even want to hear words, I just want to hear whoa. Ooh, yeah. If you don't know that, if you want to see some action,
Yeah, but did Disney buy Bleach? Because that's what they're asking, or did they just happen like it just fell in their lap? Like,
It's
think
like
it
a
just-
unique ass shit to where Disney ended up with like some aspect of it.
Yeah, I think they just have this. Like, they don't own all of Bleach. They,
because I would be watching Bleach right now on Disney Plus.
yeah, probably.
Pretty sure it's still on Crunchyroll though.
So I think it's just they ended up with the rights to the new season, and I think it does have. I mean, you're saying it doesn't have to do with the merger, but I'm still waiting for that Super Crunchyroll app and how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, they're still moving stuff over. I don't know when it's going to be finalized. Probably next year, to be honest.
I feel like HBO Max is about to like lose. I mean, I know Sam doesn't give a fuck about this, but I know that I feel like it's going to lose a lot because if it loses all its anime,
That's where I was kind of going with this, because I know that Disney has the theatrical distribution rights for all of Studio Ghibli's movies.
God.
But somehow, like, the streaming rights ended up with HBO Max. And now that HBO Max is, like, mowing the lawn and salting the earth, like, is Disney going to get a hold of those now? Like,
And
is this just a precursor? Is this Disney dipping their toes into the weeb waters to see if, like, all right, we pulled off Bleach, let's get that Ghibli money, let's get Totoro back in this piece?
And to answer your question, DJ Lemon, I mean, Bleach is going to come out weekly in Japan anyway, so it would be, if it did come out on a weekly basis, it'd be simultaneous, simulcast.
Yeah, we don't know if Disney's gonna simulcast it, if Disney does have it.
I don't know if they have the ability to. Oh, that's weird. It's weird. Anime just shouldn't go to Disney. Keep all that shit on Crunchyroll. Make everybody's life easy. Make one destination for all the anime.
I mean, part of me buying HBO Max was the anime aspect.
Like I had to, you know how much work it was to start watching Your Boy Kao Ming? Like that shit was a lot. If you've never seen it, actually pull it up. Your Boy Kong Ming.
How do I?
Your boy, like literally your boy.
I feel like that's just gonna pull out a Vine. Ya boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kong Ming. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's a vibe. But it's on YouTube? Nah, I mean, this man, I'll give you the premise in a second, but you know how hard it was to get this show up? It's not on anything. I'm like, why isn't it on Crunchy good? It's actually really good. But nah, so it's TLDR, like this guy gets like basically a past figure, Kong Ming, dies and is reincarnated as himself. Like, so he dies like that look, wakes up in the present day. He meets a singer and is like, "Oh, I'm about to make you the best singer in the country." And he's like, and then he rap battles some dude to get him to like start rapping. Like, it's awesome, dude. It's actually really like it's way better than it has any right to be. But yeah, dude, I had to hunt that down, and it's such a good anime.
So I was actually reading some articles today about how because streaming is so much of a money-based thing, and us as consumers are just like, that's all right. I just got to buy a streaming platform. Things are falling through the cracks. Like today, I was reading on. I've never seen Infinity Train. It's a kids show that apparently is really good.
It's really good.
Not a kid show.
Oh, I was wrong. Okay, I heard him.
Stop calling cartoons immediately kids shows, people.
I literally thought Infinity
kidding.
Train
No,
was like made by like the same people that did Adventure Time, and I thought it was it.
It's
the
similar,
same
but it was
studio.
But it was released straight to HBO Max.
Well, HBO Max is pulling it,
What?
and
They're getting rid of all their animation.
What?
They're getting rid of Close Enough too. Like, everything's going by. OKKO is, you got like 3 days to watch that shit.
What? Amazing World of Gumball's bouncing too. What the fuck are they doing?
And when it comes to the Infinity Train, so Amazing World of Gumball, you can buy DVDs of that. No DVD of Infinity Train exists. So the dude that wrote it like tweeted today or yesterday, like, if you want this, you're gonna need to pirate it.
Dude, okay. Time out. Because this hurts a fucking personal string of mine. I already get pissy at the way America handles the way they treat cartoons and animation as though it's a form that cannot handle complex storytelling or I watched the final episode of Amphibian. I mean, that show's great all the way through. I'm tired of this trash. Dude, no, like Infinity Train is a really, really good show. Is a really, really good like show. It's like it's fine. Like it's hard. It's that level of like that Adventure Time like can be a little silly sometimes, but most of the time it's just handling like pretty mature themes. Or like not mature themes, more like mysterious, like because it's like the first season's a mystery, the second season is more of like a a more not emotional, but like a more like someone gaining their own independence. Third season's more of like a like a relationship, like not in terms of like a love dynamic, but more so like if you learn the truth about something, would you hold up your facade or would you come to truth with what it is? And like those aren't like, and I think the last season is the most like kind of fun and non-serious one because it's like two like Canadian Asian dudes wanting to be in a band. Like it's pretty funny. Yeah. But like no, like that shit pisses me off because animation gets the slick like short end of the stick every fucking time.
Well, I mean, when it comes to even before HBO Max, I get really upset how a producer or a financier can walk into an office and be like, "This is dumb. I don't get it." Because isn't that what killed almost all the cartoons in Cartoon Network? Like for a little bit, they were trying to go to live action. Like at the end,
it's the similar situation to what's happening with HBO Max. The new head of the network was like, "What's this cartoon shit?" Like
on Cartoon Network,
right? Yeah, no, we're CN now, baby.
And I'm like,
live action.
How do I describe it? I mean, it was like the person at Cartoon Network who was like, "Girls don't like cartoons." It's like, what?
Young Justice was canceled. I didn't even know that.
Dude, they just like animation gets the short end of the stick every time. I mean, right
Netflix now had already killed everything like on their platform. Like what, 2 months ago, a month ago?
If it ain't Arcane, I don't think it's getting through.
Well, they killed Midnight Gospel, which is the highest rated TV show ever, and I was like, so anything can die at this point.
That's why I'm like, don't get me on this topic again. Like I'm just like it pisses me off because it's like animation just it can be great storytelling that adults can like if we were to treat it like a medium like anime, where there are anime for children. There are shit where like, is Berserk Kids anime?
No.
Is it animated?
Actually, when you get to the moon, just stop watching.
Honestly, once you get to the first chapter, stop reading. But I'm just like, but sorry, that kind of caught me off guard. Like, in terms of Bleach, in terms of, I have no idea either, but in terms of like anime in general, like, I mean, I'm not going to get 15 different, how do I describe it? I'm not going to get another streaming service outside of Crunchyroll. The rest is getting pirated. Crunchyroll is the one piece.
Well, that's how HBO Max presented itself for the longest time. It was like, I don't need to pay for Hulu. I don't need to pay for all these other.
No,
yeah.
HBO Max was stacked.
Yeah.
But now, like honestly, that kind of disincentivizes me from having HBO Max, because if they're gonna fucking cut program, like, it used to be the spot. I don't need more live action shit. For the love of God, people, I don't need more live action shit unless it's like super high quality. Like, I don't really want that. What do I want? Like, my limited consumer brain can handle looking for, like, look, let's be real here. When it comes to live action, what I want, the company I want more of it from, Amazon, because they make The Boys. And they have, what is it, Invincible, and that's not even live action. So Amazon, you doing good over there. Disney does its own thing, right? Right now, Netflix, I don't even know I have the thing. And then
just Cobra Kai, and then I might cancel it in September.
And then HBO Max, like, still don't really know I have the thing, because they're cutting out a bunch of shit. They're just going fucking scorched earth over there. Damn, I didn't know animation was getting completely nixed.
I mean, it's this weird thing, and this is not an Animexcellence topic, but it's this really weird thing right now where it's like HBO Max is committing seppuku, as someone said in the comments. Netflix already went scorched earth because they had a dip in profits. So, like, out of nowhere, Hulu is standing up, being like, "Hey, man, we got you. We're making good content right now." And the fact they have FX, like, that's the major selling point for me to have Hulu.
Yeah, everything I watch on Hulu is pretty much an FX show. I mean, I also like The Orville, but that's on Disney Plus now.
Oh, it is? I didn't even know that. I mean, Disney Plus and Hulu are like
they own each other. They
So we're gonna move a little bit from.
I haven't watched that, man. Someone's pointing that out. That's on Netflix.
Oh no, they taken off. Okay, so not everything's getting nixed because I mean I was gonna fight them if Amazing World of Gumball, but Victor and Valentino got nixed.
What? Sam's gonna cry.
I mean, and like I don't know why they're taking away Close Enough. That's weird.
They're killing Close Enough. That show, I've watched every one of those shows. Every one of those. Like I've seen them 3 times every season.
It's just, dude, man. I don't know what.
I feel like Close Enough is cheap too.
It's not like
Close Enough has gotten screwed over like so hard because it was going to be a TBS show.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they got held back or the HBO Max deal was like already like in the works in the background, so it never debuted on TBS. It was like this. It was like my animation Star Citizen because I heard about this early, and I was like, I want to watch this shit. When's it coming out? Soon, we promise. And then it never did until Max came along, and now they're getting rid of it.
I just want I really want these really creative animators to do because that's I want the animators to have an own platform. Like that's what I really want. Like where they'll get actually compensated fairly because that's really hard. But also there's so many stories that just get nixed because it's cartoons. But we're talking about animation. Do you want to
now we're not talking about animation. Yeah. We're talking about stills now. We're talking about the first time ever. What's up?
Got a shill.
You want to shill first? I thought we'd talk through one of the anime chapters.
It'll be a clean break for him.
Well, this is true. But Sam doesn't know how to edit this anyway.
He'll pull something from this one.
All right, guys, we're going to run some ads real quick. And then when we come back, we're talking about manga. We're talking about all the crazy things that are happening. So if you're a fan of My Hero Academia, if you're a fan of One Punch Man, we got some crazy stories to tell you about how it's going. We'll be right back.
Boku no B tier. I got to talk about it.
All right, guys, we are back. We are going to start with My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia has gotten really intense. I believe they're trying to end the manga this year.
Not going to happen.
I don't know about that.
I don't think it's going to happen.
They're in the final climax.
No, I don't think it's going to end this year. There's enough fights. I think that it'll dip into next year.
We will talk about that. Wanted to start with a real fun question about My Hero Academia because it's a really diverse show and nobody likes Deku for the most part.
The most I've ever liked Deku has been these latest few arcs because I think it's the most
it's like the most Eren Yeager at the end of
it's the most all right, y'all, I gotta be something type of arc. But yeah, I mean it's okay.
I feel like everyone, because My Hero Academia is actually really good at building its background cast, unless you're a woman. Everyone has a different boy. I am a big fan of Miro or Lemillion. Do any of you all have a boy that is I actually like that dude in the background over there?
Well, first things first. Yeah, Ricardo, I did. Cool. I mean, what's news? I mean, he likes who he likes. Okay, music's still great. Ain't changed a goddamn thing. Happy for him. In other news, man, out of the characters, I like best boy. I don't think y'all quite understand. I don't really give a fuck about this series. I'm legally obligated to read it at this point, but actually, it's the Sun Eater guy. You know what I'm talking about? I do like his. I think that's a cool ass ability, and also Fat Gum.
Yeah, Fat Gum. Fat Gum's a cool guy. I really wish I had Fat Gum's quirk.
I mean, he turns hot the more.
I just eat pizzas all the time.
He's Choji without the bullshit.
He is a better version of Choji. But in general, I'm just kind of amazed that My Hero Academia, with all the background characters, it creates a thing that's like Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles versus everything else. It's who's your favorite G.I. Joe? Snake Eyes. Who's your favorite Power Ranger, the green one. Like, certain shows just lean you towards certain ways. And My Hero Academia, like, it probably tried to, but I mean, like I said, nobody likes Deku, so everybody gravitated to someone in the background.
That was the same with Naruto, actually. I didn't like any of the main three. I was like, I'm Rock Lee's my boy. He's the handsome devil of the Leaf Village.
I'm glad you remembered Rock Lee.
I'm actually, like, when it comes to Naruto, Shikamaru is, like, my dude. Naruto goes through, like, several episodes to try to kill Pain, and then at the end it still ends with, like, you're my friend. Shikamaru has 2 episodes and is like, all right, got my revenge. Great.
And it was like genuine. He said, no, there's no like coming. Like Naruto was like, I know you killed the village. Let's work this out. Shikamaru said, we're not gonna work this out. You killed one dude, but it meant something.
And I know you're immortal, but you're not gonna win.
But bringing it back to My Hero, man, I don't want to shit on My Hero like I normally do. I think it's B. I don't think it's like super steady.
It's not plus ultra.
No, it's okay. I don't love it. Oh, let me phrase that. I really liked it at the start. Middle was and then I actually have really liked the first time I've given anything out of My Hero S tier was like not this current arc. It was the arc before this one.
The war.
No, it's the first portion of this current arc when for a portion when Deku's doing his own thing. I said, yeah, I can really like that section. But when it comes to like My Hero itself, they have a lot of strong characters, right? Like a lot of strong character people that you just get by. Like no one doesn't like All Might, right? Endeavor is one of the best handled character arcs of that sort of situation I think I've ever seen.
It's weird because it's such a tragic, like you like keep going between hating him and then like respecting him.
It's just very, to me, it's genuine. Like a lot of the people, how do I describe it? He gets to a point to where he's like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to make it up to y'all. And some of them are like, we don't know if we'll ever be able to forgive you. But, like, we respect that you're trying. And that's a cool place to be at, right? Like, that's a cool sort of situation because you see the perspective. You see, you see like kind of his growth throughout it. And also like when it talks to favorite characters, like I really, really do like Endeavor as a character. I think it's a really cool like arc that he's went through, and I think he's a really well done. I think he's a really, really well done arc of that situation.
Friend of the show, Edward. I think Endeavor is his guy, which is kind of weird for me. But like I said, everyone gravitates to different characters, and
I like the chicken boy.
Yeah.
But. With okay, so anime onlys, we're gonna warn you. This is a mangas filled spoiler section, like for both of whatever we're talking about.
I want to say that if you're
One Punch Man really doesn't count because
I mean,
you'll be fine.
The title is a spoiler.
I don't know if it is in this.
At this point, probably not. But
we
for
are
everything leading up to it.
We will be spoiling something that just happened in My Hero. You have been warned. 3, 2, 1. These last few chapters have been pretty good.
I'm glad we were able to win you. So the last few chapters, as far as I know, they center around the big three finally doing things, and I'm not sure that I was really into that. I mean, they're filler, like in a way, because I feel like these last couple chapters have been Bakugo centric, and he's not my favorite character by any stretch. But I did fall in love with him over these last couple chapters.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the most interested I've been in him.
Yeah,
I like this is the arc that I've been the most interested in his whole thing. He feels the most chill.
I mean,
he's had like actual character moments here.
Yes, 100%.
Like the entire arc has been filled with like Bakugo has been on the come up this arc in terms of what he's been doing. But a lot of that even comes with like just really cool like art and character moments, and especially this last chapter where once they like kind of were having him do his thing, because I always had the question of like, how the fuck do you make this guy be the same tier as Deku? Like you have to get really creative with how he does his powers, and they were getting to that point. Except when you get to the end, you're like, well,
Well, the powers became a detriment kind of thing. Like
Not even just that. I'd be like, well,
let me see if I can find some of the spoiler-free images of it. But so for the uninitiated, Bakugo is the chief main rival. He's the Vegeta of My Hero Academia. You don't think so?
not really.
Who's the Vegeta of My Hero Academia?
I don't think there's really someone who falls in the Vegeta category.
Okay, he's the Piccolo. I mean, he's the first rival that has been there the entire time.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
He's more of a Gary because he's been
yeah,
better.
there we go. Yeah. Thank you. That's what, like I think a lot of people use Vegeta. I'm like, no, not in this case. Like, he's a Gary. He's like a
Because Gary was
smell you later.
Yeah.
Like
Gary
you.
was cocky and he was always better than Ash. Really, like at Pokemon training and battling. Bakugo is kind of the same because Deku didn't have a quirk, so of course the dude with the most badass quirk in 5th grade or whatever is going to be better than him.
Chocomon 1985 is now following Welcome.
Thank you. Stick around.
We're talking more mangas here today. But no, I mean, that is fair. Everything that you're saying is a fair argument. I've always seen him as Deku's chief rival, like in a competitive glow up kind of sense. So that's why I compared him to Vegeta. But if you're what you're saying is correct.
I mean, like, if you said a Piccolo, that's definitely Todoroki. Like, they're not really like. I mean, they're more.
I feel like
homies.
Todoroki kind of like has his own shit going on at this point.
He's always been like that. For like the third out of the big three, and I don't even think he's the third. His powers wise, I think he's like in the same caliber. Honestly, he's really cool. But
Half of them.
you stay up all night for that one, Mr. Comedian. that hit me twice. I said, "Yeah, technically, well, dumbass." Nah, but
it grew on him more and more.
Like it's like a parasite. I'm like, no. I want to laugh at that. Fuck you, Jay. But not. But deadass, like Todoroki's like, I'm with you. Like, he's the one who's like, I have family problems, you bitches. Like, let me have this actual real struggle. I have trauma that I'm working through, and I've worked through it. I don't know why y'all are struggling. You just have an inferiority complex. You just need to get your quirk in order. What's your problems?
He has an actual origin story. He's the only one that has an origin story.
Todoroki?
Yeah.
Yes.
The rest of them are just like X-Men. Yeah, they were born that way. Well, I mean, I guess Deku also has an origin story. But
Deku was like, I like to eat hair. But we won't spoil what that interaction is like. I'm spoiling One Punch Man. But I don't give a fuck. But
I mean, we were talking about One Punch Man like 3 weeks ago, I think. And we were just like, dude, are you reading it? How crazy it's gone?
But only One Punch Man could do it and make me be like, yeah, that's okay. But no, like with My Hero, like I think that with these latest few chapters, it's been the most intrigued I've been in Bakugo. But I also think it's like the most like I'm glad that they're like having this dynamic and this showdown with a bunch of characters that are not Deku. Like, my biggest issue with Deku at the current moment was I felt like the thing that they did were, I think this is in the anime already, maybe, I don't know. Is it?
I don't know what you're going to say.
His real quirk, or I could be plural with that.
Yes, that just happened in the anime.
It did? Cool.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, him having...
They're about to start the war arc.
Yeah, having him have multiple quirks is a lot. Like, I was like, eh.
I mean, not even All Might use multiple quirks.
I was like, okay, you made him the chosen one endeavor, which is fine. Like I mean, chosen, you go win him through the chosen man arc, but like, I mean, it was okay. Like, I'm kind of with you. Like, I would have like to me, my biggest thing with My Hero was like, I wanted them to progress, like, progress naturally.
Yeah. You wanted the Naruto time jump?
No, not necessarily. I think it was set up to be where like when they get to being at the very least like second, third years, right? That's when you get like the delivery on a lot of these variables, but you see them naturally go through their quirks instead of the way that they do. It just feels like I was jetted out after they did the thing with and this is a bit of a spoiler, where they did the thing with the Hero from America, where I was like, y'all just did this because you wanted to I still don't know why they wasted a character like that. That was weird to me. Because her quirk was really cool. And I'm just like, it's like your speed, like it felt like he was really fumbling the bag as he was getting closer.
In general, because they are trying to end My Hero Academia soon, everyone has been complaining that this last year, in storyline wise, has just been like they're just fast forwarding things for no reason. Like,
this is one that I think would have benefited from an extra year or two, from just being able to elongate some of that storytelling. And I mean, the biggest slight against My Hero as a franchise is My Hero Vigilante is way better, just all around. If you've never read it, it's like way better. It's good.
Yeah,
I know you don't read manga, but read My Hero Vigilante. It's way better.
I've read some of them. Yeah, and the only reason I don't really read manga is because I don't like reading on the computer. Like, I already do that for work, and I'm like,
See, that's why I have a cell phone.
Yeah, plus I'm already on the computer. I'm gonna play Fortnite Goku.
I don't disagree. There's sometimes where I'm just like, man, fuck it. I just kind of want to jet through like something, and then like manga's way quicker. But Vigilante is only in manga, and it is a really, really good story that like actually you have the progression, you have like the power stuff makes sense. It's actually like, to me, all of that naturally caters itself to a really good story that ends off in the way that it did. That was very strong. Whereas with My Hero, like, yeah, I'm cool with all the like bombastic power displays. That's totally fine with me.
I actually don't care for that part.
But like how we got to that point, that's more so my issue. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, on paper, Shigaraki's power is stupid. It's stupid. It's a stupid power. Like, you're not real. No one, motherfucker, rots shit to the core. Like, it destroys things.
Yeah.
You don't really win against. The way they're winning is horseshit. Like, I don't get it. The entire time. The entire time is just a ridiculous, like it's this weird thing where I'm like, just if you had a few more, just another arc in between these things, if you made some of this variables like them age up a little bit, like, because you could see the maturity, you just don't see it in themselves too. It's a lot. Like, I don't need a time skip per se, but it just does it like really and truly at the fundamental level. It still also doesn't make sense that these children, one who is brand new to his core, is better than all of these experienced people who have used it for 20 odd years.
Well, they have set up the precedent for that it's just like quirks get weirder and weirder and weirder and more complex and stronger as they get younger.
Okay.
I mean,
like, they're only one generation off. Like, I'm like, it can't be like.
I mean, I don't know how old like All Might or the Tree Dude or any of the other adults are compared to like the children that they're taking care of.
Yeah, and I'm like, at the very least from a tactical perspective, I get it. Like, that's a like potential, like that's a manga thing. But in this world where they're like, you train to do something, and that's kind of how you go about it. Like, even a few years would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it feels like it was like what, 2? I think it was like 1 year of time. Like they went from like first years to second years. I think they're second years right now, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even fucking know. They don't emphasize it.
Yeah, there's very little academia in this.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Like, me and TJ were talking about where it's just like you follow anime up to a certain point, and there's so long like between like waiting for the next season to come out that I just heard about what was happening in My Hero Academia. I saw like these fights. I saw Mirio was back, and I was like, all right, I'm just jumping everything and going. And I did that with One Punch Man too, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
But I feel like that's warranted because I feel like you just come to One Punch Man like, yeah. One Punch Man is like some Cardinal shit. I think we're the one. Do I think it's been really great getting here? Look, once again, I think that this last arc, with the exception of some few layers, I do think it's been a little bit rushed, but I think that this last arc does feel appropriate for what a last arc should be. That's not my problem. I feel like some of these things, some of the things that are like all of that stuff, okay. But I feel like there was just like it really pulls away from my enjoyment to sit there and be like, if you could have just cooked a little bit longer, I think you'd be like at a way better state.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody in the My Hero like it's not like it's selling poorly. It's not like it's performing bad. No one in the My Hero Academia like sort of circuit.
I mean, I think I read the writers being pushed to end this a little bit faster than he would like to.
And I mean, that sounds like Shonen Jump anyway. The only, but I keep on telling people like the reason why, and I'm gonna bring it up because I always have to. One Piece is One Piece because it had time. Nothing but time.
The most time.
The most time. And it gives me a feeling of something that no other manga and anime can do, which is this grandiose, massive story. And I mean, no one can build a world like Oda. That's comparing like fucking a god to sheep. But, but like, damn, like give the mangaka some time. Or like, you know, you have to like. To me, you fall into the camp of like, either you're a masterful storyteller like Oda, you're really a really good, like, or excuse me, a masterful world builder like Oda, masterful storyteller like Togashi, like Hunter x Hunter. I mean, come on. Or you're more in the camp of like, man, like Akira Toriyama, or you know, a lot of oh my gosh, Kishimoto, where like their art. Their unique swagger is what really like drives a lot of the variables home for people. Like
Tite Kubo was another.
Tite Kubo is like different. that man, when it comes to swagger, bro, he as soon as he starts writing on a page, you're like, oh, the drip. My eyes can't contain it. So it's a bit, you know, but you know who hasn't missed a beat? JJK. Tell you right now, that manga.
Is this still going?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. We eating good. We eating good.
I got a JJK spoiler on TikTok the other day.
Which one?
JJ, are you caught up?
No, but go for it. I don't.
The sister dying.
Yeah, but I mean, what came after? Let me tell you, that's one of the. I'm not even kidding you. It's one of the best manga panels I've ever read. Like that shit was dope. But nah, I mean, right now, when it comes to like my reading of manga, like of course I read One Piece, and he's been dropping some bangers. You know Oda's thing where he said all that shit I did before.
Filler.
He wasn't lying. He came out with like banger. Y'all want to know about shakes? Banger. And then JJK is just like, look, you see all these words? We don't need that shit. We want hands and fun, like, and really like. I think their comedic timing is really good.
I'm not always the most connected to this realm, but this feels like the weirdest time where it's like most mangas out there are bangers. Like they're really good. Like I mean, even My Hero Academia that you're not a fan of, it's like no, that chapter was good. That's why we did this episode. It's like there's all this going on out there.
There's even a Zatch Bell sequel right now.
Yeah,
been reading that bullshit. It's great.
And then when it comes to like actual anime, it's like I'm just waiting for Chainsaw Man. Like that's
Rurouni Kenshin's back too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be real here. Chainsaw Man, it's gonna be good. Good eating. Good eating. If you haven't seen those trailers, that last one that came out, I said, who funded this? Oh wait, JJK Studio Mappa. Okay, I expect good work.
I mean, Mappa is who made Demon Slayer look as great as it did.
That is
I thought that was Mappa.
Ufotable.
Oh, okay.
That is
I'm wrong.
Unlimited Money Works. You know what I'm saying? That organization, what they do is totally different. Mappa is JJK, God of High School, and Chainsaw Man, and a couple of others, but their like animation is really good. And yes, Zatch Bell has a manga right now, and it scratched a childhood itch I didn't know that I was ready for. It was hilarious. I said, "Now all I need is Hitman Reborn to have a run back, and I'll cry. You'll see a grown man cry." But yeah, like I think My Hero's doing its thing. I'm in it's a pretty cool spot. Did it get me as crunk as this next thing we talk about? No.
So we're moving on to, is this our last topic?
Yep.
All right, our last topic, which is One Punch Man. If you have watched the anime in One Punch Man, it's really easy to jump from where the season left off to where we are at. You're going to miss a couple of things that are really important. But you were introduced to Garo. Garo is the main antagonist in the last couple of chapters, and boy, is it...
First of all, let's be real here. Let's be real. I need to give this man another shot. I mean, every time I talk about him, I give him so much credit. But he genuinely is, when it comes to pen to paper, like one of the best artists, just period. Not manga artist, not any, like just artists in general. Murata is a god. What he's been doing, like that one shot of the fucking, like that is, the way this man draws is ridiculous. His illustrations are just so fucking epic. It's wild how that's able to be put pen to paper as well as it is. But sorry, Marco, what you been feeling with these last few chapters? I've been talking a lot today. Go ahead. Go on a little bit.
So I am a big big fan of One Punch Man, just because it's such a different way of storytelling that we're used to. It's like, what if Superman was real and it's not evil? It's not. He's just bored. Like, but on top of that, he is a legitimately good person. Like throughout the entire anime, at least what I've seen so far, he doesn't take credit. I mean, some of it is because he's like not all the way up there.
He's a dumbass. He's not dumb. He's just a dumbass, if that makes sense.
Aloof.
I mean, he is aloof, but he is also a little bit of a dumbass in the way that it's just like, I don't know.
Like a lot of his answers are.
Okay.
But in general, he does try to be a good person. He does try to, he just wants to help at the end of the day. But he's so bad at being a hero. Like, it literally will come out in this chapter, and we'll talk about it in a second. But, he just wants to show up and help, and then sometimes... I mean, he's written this way. I mean, I guess it's plot armor, where it's just, he's not going to be there. He's not going to be the first one to show up. So you get an interesting caveat. Because we had a conversation with Sam... where it's, I think he was talking about Superman. It's and he was like, "Oh, if I was Superman, I would just show up and eye laser everyone." And it's if I had all that power, and I'm like, there's an anime out there about some dude with all that power, and all he does is he shows it became this weird explaining the writing narrative. It's you actually get kind of super invested in the background characters in One Punch
Moomin
Man.
Rider.
No.
Best boy.
No, that's One Punch Man's strongest suit. Look, the whole story's precipice is based on the fact that your main piece usually isn't going to be in play. So you have to do your damnedest to make everybody else so compelling that they can really carry the narrative while he's not there. And where Kubo draws the drippiest of drip designs, I think Murata and One, who is One Punch Man's author, they do a great job of really designing these characters in a way where you're fucking, these guys are either cool, funny, or something in between, and that's what I fuck with.
I mean, even in the anime where it's Death Gatling and random people in the background, I was those dudes look really cool for just being I'm gonna see them drawn 5 times.
See, Charmio was my homie. Yes, Trackstar Girl. That was an interest I didn't even know I had. I fell in love. I said, "Oh, I didn't know." Learn more about myself when that character first showed up. I said, it was a lot. I said, "Oh,
But to catch people up, I'm sorry if this is spoilers. You should read the manga. It's really good.
To me, you are going to get the visual experience that you would get out of an anime just reading that manga. Like that is the one. That is one of the few exceptions I can genuinely say where that man's art is so godly that it just comes off the screen. Comes off the page.
Especially if you're comparing it to season 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did announce season 3, so I'm hoping that we'll see what corrects. And a lot of people, just a reminder, season 1 is like a miracle that it happened in the way that it did. It is an anomaly of animation.
They caught them in between gigs, didn't they? That's the only reason.
Like they caught everybody basically said. How do I describe it? Basically, everybody was like working on a project before, and a lot of people were like, "Fuck it, like let's go ahead and bring in things in. Like let's fucking do it. Let's do it for this one season." And they did, and then they met the bar so ridiculously nonsensically high that of course another studio that came in was just screwed. JC Staff isn't a bad studio. They did JoJo's for some.
Charm Hero, here's your shout out. Thanks for coming. We're gonna have more Anime Excellence episodes in the future. We got really into it in the spring with Demon Slayer and everything else going on.
It's the most when we have shit to talk about, we do.
Yeah.
Type of show. I'm gonna get these guys to read more, so it's okay.
Yeah, we need to get on the same series. we all need to jump on the same series at the same time
and work way right through it. Each pick one, and then we all watch it.
I mean, I'm still watching Kotaro Lives Alone at this point. And
it's really good.
What?
My heart can't take it.
It's really sad. I just got to the balloon episode, like I think a day or two ago. Gotta bounce for the night. But great chat. Thanks, Ricardo.
Thanks, Ricardo. By the way, yes, I would always play Fortnite if Don Ramon was in it.
But I definitely Saturday. But I don't know, man. So yeah, we're gonna spoil it. Basically, in the fight with Garo, in terms of anime, or just in terms of content. I mean, you don't have to really strap me to watch a. Hey man, you don't want to watch Free, the swimming anime?
Like, you don't have to push me. Like I'm down to watch anything.
Like I'm pretty sure we do shows like that all the time.
Yeah.
Go watch our other shows. No, I'm kidding.
I've definitely watched some of the L stuff.
Did you hear I'm going to the Pride Festival on anime and manga? Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of good ones.
I actually don't know anything besides Sailor Uranus off the top of my head.
I'll give y'all guys some recommendation. There's some pretty good ones.
Okay.
I mean, it's there. I think a lot of the ones so a lot of if you go with a lot of those stories are usually romance based, and that's really not compelling to talk about. Hence why we don't navigate those too much. It's not necessarily because there's a lack of interest. It's more so that romance manga and anime is it's like the whole thing is when you talk through it is not that you want to spoil how that story can end because it's a romance, or you're like, oh, who's gonna get who, or you know who's gonna get who, and then you're just talking about the intricate dynamics.
I still think if we get Sam to watch Tenchi Muyo, like he'll get really into harem anime. Y'all should read How Do We Relationship and Thigh High. I mean, I'm down to read it, but just to go back to what is happening in One Punch Man. So, I mean, TJ, let's bounce it to you to just kind of set up the scene.
Yeah, for sure. So, when the world needed him most, Saitama wasn't there.
Of course.
As expected, but this time it was the worst. There was a lot of radiation that started to damage all of the heroes and left them incapacitated. Always to the point when Geno shows up. And you know when Geno shows up, he's going to get fucked up. But this time, he got fucked up to a point that even Saitama couldn't save him. And now, Saitama's pissed. Boom, and that starts off the climactic end fight.
I mean, he's such a badass android, and then all he does is get.
He has such a cool design, and it's like the dumbest. Like how do I put it? Like, but I mean, that's what makes it funny. Like, you know, he's gonna get fucked up every single time, and even the way they ended it off, where he's like, and I love that he is just genuinely is the only person who's like, yep, I know how strong Saitama is. Y'all don't understand my master. There's a reason why I train under this dude. And that's what makes him so compelling. But when it comes to some of the layers with like how the story itself was like, or like how this fight, what are you pulling up?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's basically what happens. But that's where we're at. Take it away, Mr. Marcos.
So Garo kills Genos in a way to just kind of like taunt Saitama. Saitama shows up, picks up his core, and is like, all right, I'm going to try to save this dude. And then it just becomes, at first, the way the fight goes, it looks like Gyros is winning, but I mean, like, but it sold me. It actually sold me. Like
You, Mark.
Like, I know it's really dumb to say that I got sold, but Garo was like, at that point, I think he had actually killed most of the heroes through his radiation. The number one hero, Blast, shows up for the second time in the comic, and he shows up, and he can't do it. In fact, he tries to fight him with portals, and Garo just learns how to do portals now because apparently that's part of his shit.
No, what was it? Blast wasn't going all out, but he was like, y'all niggas need to get the fuck out of here. And then sends him off. That's basically what happens. Also, yeah, get rid of that guy.
All right, whatever. I'm just not going to ignore him.
I'll take care of it.
But yeah, so Blast shows up. So it's cool to see that dude. And then at that point, it just becomes like, it becomes what you expect to happen. It's season 1 all over again, where Garo just kind of gets his shit pushed in, and at some point they show a chart where it's like Saitama is only getting stronger. Oh man, we skipped one part, which is Garo was blessed by God. Apparently,
yes. So we finally see like a little bit of God.
He lives on the moon.
Maybe. Not confirmed. Maybe.
Like Santa Claus.
Yes.
But basically they go into this very bombastic space fight, and you get some of the like funniest, because it's also still funny, but like for the first time you're just seeing Saitama go off, and it's so cool to see. It's very, very euphoric almost, because you're seeing the guy who's like they're basically, there's a point where they're fighting on the moon of Jupiter.
Yeah.
And you're like, the fuck did we get here? And then
What blast threw them there?
motherfucker blows up part of Jupiter.
Well, he didn't blow it up. Well, yes, he does.
Yes, he did.
But he didn't like.
Oh yeah, he didn't like fist or to punch it. No, he sneezed.
But this is what I wanted to be the thumbnail, guys. Sam told me no because it's in black and white, because it's a manga. But my favorite part of this whole thing is the serious table flip. It's the attack that he uses against Garo, and he literally fucks up a moon.
Like a serious table flip, baby. I mean, shoot. Whenever he propels himself in space with his own fart, I knew that.
Oh yeah, they try to throw him in the sun, and then
And he's like, and it's so serious. Like, that's the funniest part about it. He's like, looks in his serious mode. So it's like, and you're like, what's happening right now? And what we won't do is we won't spoil the climax.
Garo's like, I won. I threw him in the sun, and then Saitama's response.
He was like, I had a stomach ache this entire time. And after all the cold and hot switches, a fart finally came out. And that's how he propels himself. I won't spoil like how that fight reaches a conclusion or how they even resolve the issue.
It is a very weird conclusion.
It's a very weird conclusion. But let's just say he saves the day. You know, the most... Yeah, that's a sneeze. serious sneeze. But no, it ends off in this. It's in a very admittedly weird way. A way that I was like, I can only kind of accept some of this because it's One Punch Man and I know what I'm in for, and it makes sense because this motherfucker is the most powerful person ever. And
it kind of ruined it for me in a way where it was like, oh, that's how, like...
No, the reason because I didn't think it did, because to me, oh, hey, what up, Never Ordinary? But to
nice
me...
to meet you here today.
To me, the reason... I was like... What would you expect that resolution to be, especially with the way...
Well, it didn't expect it to go as high as he's going to fight God.
Yeah, and that's what I said. At the point in which the nigga...
it's Final Fantasy Tactics.
They don't even mention a single fact of this nigga breathing in space. At the point the nigga is in space, I said, I'm game for whatever. And then the point that they end off where the nigga doesn't even... like, and I'm not spoiling, but where it ends off, I'm like... You know what? Because I know some people had a problem with it, and I was like, he's the literal most like powerful thing I've ever seen in a manga page. No. He's one of the most powerful things I've ever seen in a manga page.
He sneezed.
No, there's one character. This is a side tangent.
Is it Sailor Moon?
No, have you ever seen Medaka Box?
No.
There is a character in there, Kumigawa, and his power is basically all fiction. So essentially, his whole thing is...
I have the power of all powers.
No. It's not that. It's basically... It's reality checking, but there's one part where he fucks with a guy, and he's like... He's a painter. And he's like, man, you fucked with me, huh? All right, I'm going to remove all the colors. Like, color is fiction. Like, and all the... and he's slowly taking away... He's like, oh, blue's gone. Red's gone. Yellow's gone. Like, and so he does that. So that to me is like, he could take away your eyesight. He can do whatever he wants. Damage doesn't do anything to him. It's actually a really, really creative way that they use it. That's the most, like, that is the, on the upper echelon of OP, but they handle it very well.
I mean, is that his power? Reality is whatever Saitama wants it to be?
No. But I don't think it's not whatever Saitama wants it to be. Semicolon, however, this motherfucker through his power can do a lot of reality bending shit.
You're right.
So I think that, but nah, dude. I think that this is one of those moments going through as you're flipping the pages. Remember how I said that, like, you know, Dragon Ball Z sends me to monkey mode?
Yeah.
One Punch Man, like, it was just fist being thrown and really cool shit on a page. And at a certain point, you're like, I don't give a fuck if it doesn't make sense. This shit looks great.
I mean, the problem with Dragon Ball is, like, they've been doing lasers for so long that it's lost kind of its meaning at this point, because it's still the same, like, whether it's the newest or whether they're fighting Broly or whether they're fighting Vegeta, it's like, we could destroy Earth, laser. And yeah, dude, they never fucked up a planet. Like,
that's what I want. Fucking have these niggas in space. One punch blows up the entire universe. Goku can wipe out a planet if he wanted to, but it's okay. I got someone else who was willing to do it. He got melanin injected in him, so he's doing good. We're on the up.
I was about to say, like, these are feats that definitely Vegeta and Goku could do, but they just don't do it. So it was really cool to see, like, all these.
Just two people of super climactic power doing some crazy shit.
I mean, like I said earlier, he learned portals from Blast. And he's like, oh, I'm going to use these portals against Saitama. And Saitama just starts going through the portals. And
so, yeah, he's like, just move faster, dumbass. But no, it was a really cool way to, like, and a really cool visual style to, like, go through a lot of this. But honestly speaking, I give a lot of credit to Murata. Like, he makes it so interesting to watch. I mean, interesting to read. And even the way that it ended, I was like, yeah, I know some people are slighted, but, like, I think it's a very compelling way to end. Not the story. The story hasn't ended. That's not what I'm saying. More like the end of the fight.
Today.
Yeah. Like the end of the fight happened. And that was super dope. And I mean, Steel Ball Run ain't coming out in anime form in forever. But if you're excited for Steel Ball Run in terms of, like, just in general, yeah, Steel Ball Run's dope, dude. I'm with you there.
Oh, I found
my favorite JoJo.
They are animating it?
No, I don't know. I don't think no, because they haven't finished 6.
Yeah. Right.
All right, I found the portal punch where it's just like, oh, like I'm gonna throw portals to fuck you up, and he's just like,
Dead ass.
The last thing that I want to add really quick, and it was kind of a downer, is like this is one of the most chilling like panels that I've seen. Just because Saitama is chill all the time, but his best friend is dead. I was like, when I saw that this part, I was like, dude.
Mm-hmm. He was serious for a change, and that's what made him be serious that entire fight, in the most Saitama way possible, which means you still get a little bit of gags, but. Like, dude, it's at the fundamental level. One Punch Man is in the category of gag and manga. It is a little bit gaggy, which is fine. It means that you have to accept some of the things that are going to happen because technically it's a fun fact. Did you know that, what is it? Arale is stronger than Goku because she's from a gag anime. Like, gag characters do what they do. Toon Force is the fucking most strong power out of anyone. Now, it's not Toon Force tier. That's not what I'm saying, even though...
I mean, Saitama lost the fight to Popeye in Death Battle because of Toon Force. Tony Data Quattro, nice, welcome to the Mexcellence.
But I would even recommend that, man, if you haven't read One Punch Man, if manga isn't your thing, I totally understand where you come from. Actually, I think that webtoons, web comics, or the Korean Korean webtoons, because they're all in color. That's a natural, easier thing to read and consume. That said, One Punch Man is the one that I'm saying. If you need an entry point to manga, just from an artistic perspective, it is so well done.
I think One Punch Man, because it's such an interesting narrative story, because it's a deconstruction of even the hero genre in general. Like, I understand it's specifically a deconstruction about the way anime works. Like Goku being late because he's on Snake Run is magnified 100 times and like better in this kind of thing.
The explanation that I always hear is that Saitama is the shonen protagonist at the end of the series, but plucked and put into the beginning of the series. So he's already Ultra Instinct Goku at Dragon Ball. So.
That's probably accurate. But I think it's such an interesting story because, like, I think that if I showed someone like him fighting or everybody fighting Sea King and him showing up to save the day, and then the way that it worked out, I was like, I think most people get a kick out of that. I may be wrong, but that's where I fall on the spectrum.
Right now, I'm in a candy store. I think manga's been really, really good. But if anybody else needs like manga recommendations of like how to get into manga, because I know that sometimes manga is a medium for a lot of people, and that's totally fine. I say I'm impatient as fuck, and I refuse to get spoiled on One Piece, so I'm gonna read it. I will also say that like if you've been trying to chomp at the bit for some more Dragon Ball, you have plenty of manga content. If you want some more Boruto, why? The manga is way I want to say way better than the anime. I can't give the anime flack since I don't watch it on a regular basis, but the manga ain't bad. There's a lot of, you get to see their author at their finest place. What do we think of Rurouni Kenshin?
You mean in general, or the new manga that they talked about earlier,
or like the author?
Did the author do something fucked up?
Yes and no.
What do you do?
All right. So yes, he did a bad thing. He was caught with CP. However, the caveat to this is that the age of consent in Japan is still like 14, I think, like on a federal level.
I didn't know that.
That's like the federal level, like across the country, that's the age
Rule?
That's on law.
Yeah.
Every city, every prefecture, they can make their own law, and that would be the norm. So like Tokyo's age of consent is 18. Even though the federal law says 14, in Tokyo, she better be 18. So because the age of consent was so young back in the day, the content that he was caught with wasn't illegal at the time he bought it. So he just didn't get rid of it. They gave they gave everyone.
Yo, let me get JJ to be my lawyer. JJ's out here playing chess.
No, I'm not defending it. Like, I don't condone what he had.
Yeah, he's not defending it. You don't hear him?
I'm just.
He's not a fan of Rurouni Kenshin. Like, I know that at that point because we brought it up, and he's like, "There's so many times that you can oh my, me, Mr. I try to rewatch Rurouni Kenshin, and I mean, I know
I liked Rurouni Kenshin.
I'm trying to. I tried to rewatch Gundam Wing, and I only got like 10 episodes, and I was like, "This is too much."
I rewatched some of Rurouni Kenshin. The thing with Rurouni Kenshin that always kind of like irked me, even before this whole CP thing, was that the final arc was never animated.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the final arc was never animated, unless you had like one of the OVAs, and even then, it was like a very like condensed version of it, so you missed out on a lot. And the manga is just kind of like tricky to find now. So I never read or really watched the final arc. So when I started rewatching it, I was like, what's the point? I'm still not going to ever finish it, right? Like air quotes. And then that scandal broke out of him being caught with illicit material. And I was like, I don't know if I want to watch or support this anymore. The additional context of it being Japan's a different country and they have different laws and different social norms.
That only works for hentai.
Right? That's kind of the thing where it's like, it's a gray area. It'd be like if tomorrow they said beer's illegal. Well, not exactly the same, but it'd be like if they said, like...
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but if they said, like, the age of consent is now 24.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, now I have to get rid of, like, all my... that hard drive's just toast.
I want to see what would happen if that was the case. I want to see how fucked...
I was bringing up weed laws. That might be a little bit more fair, but like, yeah, that would be. Hope you like MILF porn, guys.
What are you talking about? MILF porn starts at apparently what is it at 25 now?
That's all you get now. It's like barely legal, or oh, she's a MILF at 24.
But no, you're not. So I could get over like age of consent's 24. There are so many rich white dudes who would be mad.
Up next on the Porncellence, top 5 porn stars.
If y'all want more Animexcellence, give us some shit to watch, give us something to read. We'll always be open to it. I will probably get a little bit more on point with us making sure we consume the content, and that's why I said no, not doing it right now. We'll save that for another time. Apocalypse.
Top 5 mecha. What was the question though?
No, it was one more question. Top 5 mecha.
Oh,
okay. I'm like, that's a top 5, my guy. You don't get those for free. But no, on the real, I'll be a bit more strict on making sure that we consume the content. And what I mean by that is everybody picks one thing. We all just tough it out. No. Me and JJ's one thing for you, Marcos, is One Piece. So better figure it out before the next show. Which next week? No, I'm kidding.
You're going to eat, sleep, and shit One Piece for a whole month.
I don't think I can catch up.
You could.
So Chainsaw Man starts in October, so we're going to need something between now and then.
Yeah, we'll appease the anime fans. We can agree to once a month. Maybe once every other month. But we'll think of something. Give us some recommendations. Slide into our DMs. We really appreciate all the support. And if you have nothing else at all, please, nothing else at all, check us out on Saturday, where we're going to be giving you guys so much. Like, I'm not kidding you. We have like 3 or 4 giveaways already, and might be more. But if you don't want to check us out on Saturday, well, go support us on Manscaped. Use Mexico 20. If you don't want to do that, we'll go read One Piece, so you could at least join in the conversation with me. Go read One Piece. It's great.
Last shout out for the night. Please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Join in on the fun.
We're close to 50K on TikTok.
We are really close. We're trying to build a presence here, guys. And yeah, please jump in and follow us. You'll be up to date on what we're trying to do. We're trying to put out content a little bit more regularly and keep the schedule a little bit tighter. But yeah, thank you for coming to the Animexcellence. I've been Marco. This has been TJ.
Yes,
That's
sir.
been JJ. Please join us on Saturday as
This
we
is my
do.
Pikachu Happy Meal.
Join us on Saturday as we do our 8-hour celebration stream for the 8 years of the Mexcellence. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Stay Mexcellent, guys.